Hello, we are here and clearly alone because we are continuing with Hildibrand. But I am back. Not that you guys technically would have noticed because I was secretly gone uh, during my not stream day, which worked out well. Anyway, we're gonna finish. This should be the last Hildibrand quest that's available. I always search and check because I'm like, before I commit to Hildibrand, make sure I didn't already finish it, and I did not already finish it. So we are in the Golden Kreuzer. I don't know how to say it. No, no, no. All right. I am level 45 on my machinist. So I don't know if I could. I was hoping I could actually play. Hello, Ald. I was hoping I could actually play as my machinist. I don't think I can though. Ah, damn. I thought she started at 40. Or 50, sorry. Okay, so we need to go to, let's see, teleport. Hold on. Because the last quest we had was the Colosseum. And then I think we saw that the bad guy in all of this is just some dude. Okay. Oh, right, I use my mouse. So I think they're in the... No. It's not Uldaw? Wait, I literally just searched this. Am I dumb? Because I remember what the map looked like, kind of. And none of these look right. Too many tabs open. Hildibrand quests, Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, so this should be the last one, so this is before the fall. Got it. It's not the website I used the first time. Steps of Thal. Oh no, wait. I just clicked on it though. Maybe it's here. Yeah. I think I was just too zoomed out. I was confused. So it is Uldaw. Okay, Ellie. I was wondering when you'd show up, Shen. I hope you haven't made any plans for the night, because we've got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If the rumors are to be believed, he's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Uldan society. Mr. Many Faces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye's been selling like Pond's cakes. Sorry, I just got paranoid. I was muted the whole time. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is, shall we? Hidden treasure of Uldaw, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who, to Sunsilk Tapestries. Okay. Wymond. No. Yes, actually. Not for money, you know? I think her voice supposed to be a little bit lower, but I can't hit it for right now for some reason. Listen, I did a lot of car karaoke driving for like 4 hours yesterday, and I lost my voice a little. Well, if it ain't my favorite venturer and my favorite Mythal Eye reporter along with her. Tell me, what have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? I see. As much as I'd like to help two lovely ladies, I'm afraid you found old Wyman at a loss. Old Daw has more of its fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. There's like a cat crying. It's not my cats. My two cats are right here. There's some like crying cat outside. Like very upset cat. I mean, I can't. It's gonna be one of the neighbors, but goddamn. I can tell you this much though. Whatever the thief's got his eyes on, it's got the Sultana swarm in the right dither. Word has it they formed a regiment of the best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. Sultana sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we got. Come on, Shen. I'd say it's time we paid a visit to the heart of the sworn. Oh wait, was that Ellie? Oh, that was Ellie. Oopsies. Boy, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourselves involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put pretty old neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your touch is concerning, but I can assure you that I'm ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, Shen. It's time is of the essence. Sorry, every time I see my cat in a... Oh, no, she's right there. Every time I lose track of my piss cat, I have to make sure she's not in a piss position. Alchemist skill. No, this is not the right way. It is the right way? Where's the... Yeah. This is the main Baza. Rowena's representative sundry splendors. It sounds like something I could buy. Cool. Okay, this is level 50. I can't even use them yet. Also, the guns aren't really the issue, right? It's more of the other stuff. But good to know that that's where that is. The curtains start. You can see the curtains started going crazy behind me, and I was like, "What's happening?" There's Alchemist Guild, right? Oh, here. It's Alchemist Guild. Yeah, I didn't forget. Seek out information. Oh, it's Ellie, so it is it, Humphrey. Halt! Only authorized personnel are allowed in. The thal bugger me with a broadsword. That's the gentleman of Light's adventuring companion, that catty but cute reporter from the Mythal Eye. Well, if it isn't the self-styled warrior of light, tell me, what tall tales did you spin at the Sultana Swarm recruiter to land yourself in this position? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing the gentleman of light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me to the depths of my soul, like. I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero, Master Hildibrand. The Sultan's Swarm were impressed by my commitment and my sworn arm, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks. Wait, don't tell me you've come to assist Master Hildibrand in his investigation, haven't you? Cor, why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I could do to help the two ladies who united with me with my robot. Oh God, united me with my role model. You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. She's one of the Sworn's best, and something of a history buff, it seemed. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Beldia, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. That's the most interesting way to spell Phyllis I've ever seen. If anyone has the information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I trust you not to touch anything, eh? Are we gonna touch something? Someone gonna touch something? Oh, it is Phyllis. Pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie from the Mythal Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case and would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. The pleasure's all mine, Miss Ellie. And if I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion here one ShenShiney, yes? I didn't know what to do with her. You know Shen? As a regular reader of the mithril world, I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the Inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand. The Sultan is sworn, the elite of Uldar's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Bryadian, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Shen, a moment, if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me and don't move an ilm. Inspector, what's that in your... Demasking dust. A formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguises. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vespa Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counter agent that would dissolve the disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector. The phantom thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. I fear it won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultana Swarm at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Aldar, the last of the 4 lost relics of Beldia. I fear not. I've pored through the histories time and again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference to an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. When the darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 ancient sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these 4 Beldalian heroes, but makes no mention as to their appearance or nature. 3 times we've tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play into the fiend's strengths. All artifacts of Beldian origin have been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust offer, and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. I can just look at my stream, slightly delayed. Okay, sorry, give me a second, my nose is running. No one needs to see or hear me blow my nose. The blackguard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, my lady. Actually, he has more of like a cha face. But there are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry. The Sultan's Swarm have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. Okay, come on. Moxie, wanna come up? Come on. Come on. There's enough room. You're a little girl. We would be most grateful for any assistance you could offer. A lady asks, and a gentleman answers. Oh god, I took such a strong intake of breath for this, I started choking. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this must be the demasking dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. Shame that... Inspector Hildibrand, we were not expecting you. But your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders. I guess we're not expecting you. The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that they were all influential figures in their respective circles, we can identify no common threads connecting to the 3. Oh, this will prove most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel, gutted with a great sword, strangled with the sublinger, perhaps? I'm afraid we've identified no pattern. In any event, the murder plots the death of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action, and quickly. Oh, sweet girl. Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of destruction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar-turned-butcher delivered to justice. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildibrand. Friends, please take this demasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you'll put it to good use. You should just take like a little dust on your finger, just like wipe it on someone's face. It is Hildibrand, okay. Come to accompany me on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto, but if you are auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has been filled most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Shen, my ever-loyal associate. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site which the most recent victim met his demise. God. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholarly body was found not far from the 8 sins of Sasimo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave us behind clues. Clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray alert me should you see anyone suspicious, my ever-loyal associate. You must put Phyllis's demasking dust to good use. I feel like we're gonna waste the shit out of that. Horizon, or just I need to leave through this gate or whatever. Let's go back to the main area. Map. Western Thanalan. Steps of Nald. You're Western Thanalan. You have to change my character. Hey, girl. Oh, sorry. I'm being distracted by cat. Well, thank you. I can try to point it down a little bit so you can see her. Oh, God. No? A little more? I'm going to cut off my entire face, you know? Okay, I need to change characters. Am I being so dumb? How do I change? There we go. Okay, actually, problem is my cat's here on my lap now, but my allergy's been kind of bad recently. So she's currently killing me a little. She left. I'll put the camera back up. Okay. Flowers, yes. It's all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. Just what do you think you're doing, eh? Eh? I'm the one who put the flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy, you dare defile his memory, eh? Eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my own dear mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice. Ahem, just as I was saying, these flowers were clearly placed by the family of the deceased, which can only mean... Leave this place, run away while you still can, run far, far away. Run or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor, poor boy. Where does that go? A living person turned to a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard the horrors of Silde? Silde? Aye, Eldor's sibling nation. Against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed by both sides, but I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy draught brewed by Sildene alchemists. One of the powers to turn the living to the dead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers. The traitors spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan Sworn. Thal alone knows why, but they whisked the body away before I could so much as pay me last respects. Traitors spurn. I'd heard the stories, but I'd never thought them true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here? Sildin, I'm sure of it. Aye, only a Sildin would know the recipe. But the last of the remnants of Sildin died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did. He calls himself the Phantom Thief, does he? But does it ever occur to you that he might be an honest-to-God phantom, eh? Heard the tales of me own great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Beldia, the powers they hold, the power to exact justice. A spectre of Silde has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe unto us all. Have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us? My dear boy, if only you'd become a traitor like your father. If only you'd kept your nose out of the history books and never so much breathed the accursed name of Osilde. But you did, and now we're doomed. Doomed! Oh, I'll say maniacal laughter is quite difficult. Also, I definitely sound nutso to my husband, who's like out in the kitchen. That bleeding horse is here somewhere. I can feel it in me follicles. The most potent hair tonic the room has seen. Aye, that it was. For all fortnight, all me flown locks fell out all over again. And just as I was chatting up a lovely lass with quicksand, just to twist the knife in extra ilm. Mountebank, charlatan, I'll find that so-called inspector and his sorry band, and put every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. I don't remember what this guy. I'm guessing we gave him a hair tonic that clearly did not work. It's all becoming clear to me now. That dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that which I suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away its rotting flesh, Hildibrand, ancient of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your ears and feast your mind on the fruits of my flawless seduction. Ahem. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and the dead on nigh creatures since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul, and it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. But to what is the true nature of this spectre's grievances? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin our search at the Thaumaturgist Guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of your mouth, some knowledge of Sildir might serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Briardian. Whatever knowledge is to be gleaned at the guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. Okay, I'm helping. Okay, it's a Thaumaturgist Guild, pretty obvious. No, Kuma's not here. I couldn't MSQ if I MS Quanted. Naneko. Research the ancient feud between Ilda and Sildir, are you? Most impressive. Young people these days show so little interest in learning from the past. Anyhow, I'm pleased to say that I have more of a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nations, one must go back further still to the birth of their mother nature, Beldia. Time for that Hildibrand stuff? Oh man, this is the last section actually. The fifth astral era was an age of untold wonders where the arcane arts burgeoned to the great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment, accumulated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled and persecuted for having caused this catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands or face death. It was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thanalan, where they would found the great nation of Beldia and some 8 centuries agone. Ah, imagine a government of mages, by mages, for mages. What wonders might have been wrought had Beldian civilization survived this very day. Alas, this was not to be. Okay, pause please. Okay, I don't think I need to lean that far out of the way, but I don't want anyone watching me blow my nose. Left is probably better, because the camera's angled. Slightly better for that. Welcome to the Thaumaturgist Guild. Its fate has guided your steps here, friend. Within these hallowed halls, the art of devastation has taught primeval magics which bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield the power of thaumaturgy, I urge you to seize this moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions. Oh. Janelle is most unsettling. Ah, but I see the stars were not aligned. Your time will come and I shall be waiting. Okay, she's not the right lady. You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our halls to research Sildir. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome conversation. Beldian civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, forming the twin nations of Ul'dah and Sil'Dih. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. Greetings, traveler. You would learn of the war between Ul'dah and the fallen Sultanate of Sil'Dih. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two states coexisted for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Ul'dah emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. What's your plan? My plan is to finish Hildibrand. As the histories tell it, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Ul'dah's superior numbers, Sil'Din's alchemist devised a most horrific stratagem, employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Sperm. I have to be careful of saying that. They brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those living who were too weak or wounded to fight. It sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It is truly a crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors. Is it going to be like revealed that Ul'dah was the one that made it or something? Kokabuki. What'd you say? You seek knowledge of the bad blood between Ul'dah and Sil'Dih? I suppose I can spare a moment or two, but take good notes. I'm not fond of repeating myself. Two scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Ul'dah, weighing prosperity and power. The silver of Sil'Dih, weighing knowledge and power. But the power sought by the two nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Ul'dah in prosperity was the justice of good, while the power wrought by Sil'Dih knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power of ripping the living soul of a man and rendering him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear, but riddle me this, friend. Who writes the histories, and what does this say in the words writ within? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know that in the war against Sil'Dih, Ul'dah and Amalj'aa warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives. And yet, in the history read by the populace, you will see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone at some time deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I've said enough already. And it's kind of what I was implying a little bit in the first place. Ish. I didn't go that deep into it. My ever-loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? I'm spitting everywhere we're talking to Hildibrand. Indeed, as it happens, I've learned much of the same. Let us take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides the great civilization of Beldia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Ul'dah and Sil'Dih. The two nations coexist for some generations, until ill blood boils over, culminating in outright war. Daunted by Ul'dah's superiority in military might, Sil'Dih employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of doomed Sil'Dih, who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find Sil'Din's statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem, and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought. Brilliant plan. Perhaps you would like to go yourself and, go find yourself a shovel and dig this statesman out of his grave yourself. Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Sil'Dih. His garish garb no doubt means to invoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. This Sil'Din connection could also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Beldian relics of our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? Few people in town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had the most frightened air about him. Yes, it's coming to me, of course. My keen investigator sense ringing out with a voice loud and clear. This man Ellie speaks of just might know something. You really should stop thinking so hard. Oh, too low. If you'd like to strain a brain muscle, Miss Ellie, who is this man and where might we find him? It's like my eyes are closed because I have to look down so much. I wish I could drag it up like the other text. My source identified the man as Gugu Ria, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? The cat assistant has not spoken at all. In Horizon. Yes, if you've got business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing, you know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with just a few questions. Was it love for money that... or money that you killed them? Yes, you! You, the thief of many faces! Me, a thief? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got time or the patience for this mummery. Now, if you'll excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice. Lady Durilda. Well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair morning? Why, I live here, you half-headed wit. Inspector Briardian, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here, pray tell? Gugu Ria, we can discuss business after. Pray lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But Lady Durilda, what about... Ah, yes, my dear Maria's name's day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces of Esteman's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make a trip to Aldar myself? I'll just say it one more time, Guguria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, help me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Let me open the window more, because Jesus Christ. All right. I'll tell you what I know, but you didn't hear it from me. Got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got himself some... Oh, the zombie dust. The traitor's spurn, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. It got me thinking. Silde, 5 victims. Aye, the Arbiters of Truth. The Arbiters of Truth? I'm not familiar with the name. Aye, few would be, on the account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see. Working from the shadows to keep false knowledge about the Eldar-Silde conflict reaching the ears of folks like you and me. False knowledge? Pray tell, what sort of knowledge may that be? Thou's balls, don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed. Very well, just tell us one last thing. Who hired you and where can we find him? His name's Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me he was going to set sail for Limsa and with his 5 best sellswords to guard us back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docked and waiting for him at Vesper Bay. I don't know if you can hear the helicopter. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the Arbiters are so secretive, they don't even know each other's true identities. Don't ask me how that all works, but... Hob's got high... Can you guys hear this? Because, like... Oh, yeah.
Christ.
Hobbs got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew he'd be next. Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Mandeville art of parley has procured for us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. And let us hurry. The man's life's in danger even as we speak. Yeah, that was loud, Louis. Louise. I'm guessing Louise because it's Louise Ruiz. So sorry I biffed that on the first. Okay, looks like we do need to... Oh, it's freaking waking sands, basically. I noticed that this dramatic rain. We're solving murders in the rain, literally. That looks... I guess it's Hob. You correct, I know, right? Master Hob, is everything quite all right? No, stand back, Ellie. Hunger, I hunger for your brains. Damn, there's no saving that man. Shen, do what you must. Oh. Punch him? Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the dead. It would seem we were a few moments late to the scene. A message. And then there was one. Oh yeah, we don't know who this dude is. Still. I'm so confused. There it is again. Is something the matter, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up the trail of Phantom Thief, I have this fleeting sense, a sense that someone or something is watching us. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. For the moment, let us return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its member may yet lead us to the final victim. I, too, would best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up again. After, I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. You'll do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her. If you insist, Nashu, then I'll give my leave. But pray be wary. Not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She is quite the temperer, as we both know. Miss Ellie, there is something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe, and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Your life, Inspect. Ah, it costed a soul. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly wait the day when I may hear what it is you would share with me. A secret vow? Oh ho! Consider my interest piqued as well, good Inspector. Now let us be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report. It's supposed to be a romance. Can't remember. It's been such a gap since I played each Hildibrand quest, is the thing. I guess people normally play them back to back. I mean, the funny thing is, anyone that, like, specifically just wants to watch the Hildibrand stuff is gonna be thrown for a real loop at the constantly changing accents, because I'm not remembering them at all between quests. I think Ellie's has been fairly consistent, and that's about it. A fourth victim. Thou have mercy. Were you able to glean aught of a connection to the other victims? The Arbiters of Truth. No, it cannot be. I like these quests are always funny. They're funny. I just set them aside when I'm like by myself. Somebody help! Oh god. Sorry, I choked on that. Miss Ellie, the voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Why is Ellie at the vault? Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man. I only thought to ask him a few questions. But before I knew what was happening, he was upon me. I could only... Smash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Ha! Reminds me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off to pursue before I could stop her. Already caught up to the recent one? Yeah, I mean, technically they don't take that long. This man wears the arms of a sultan and sworn squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. The thief of many faces? To think we would find our man like this. Thrice and again did the fiend elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deductions and a lady's pugilistic quiescence, I declare this case closed. I return this statue to you, Miss Phyllis, whilst the gesture was appreciated. In the end, it proved superfluitous to my cracking of the case. Oh my god. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy? We did it again. There were 2 layers of face. What? What's the meaning of this? Ingenious, a double disguise, planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is Gyugi. One of my most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of Damascus dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? No, that's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. For the phantom thief to think for her bludgeoning readership and a rise through the ranks of the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of a story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus she hatched a plan to... Wouldn't catching the guy end it though? My lady, the vault has been breached. The wise man's whisper, it's gone. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not rest until she is in custody. There's this guy. And this was not Ellie, right? And now the game is truly afoot. Oh, and fucking Gilgamesh. Bah, what's the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return, isn't that so, Enkidu? Miss Ellie, that shadow you said you saw? I think it was just a dormouse. Oh, fake Nashu. To think he'd stumble face first into the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. Do not worry. Yes, I just dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. I mean, leaving her easily found on the ground, though, is not exactly going to keep it hidden for long. But now we know, but we technically don't know. The knowledge, and yet the inability to act on it. The burden! Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink. Okay. So, let's see. So they're implying it's Ellie. I don't know if it's... I mean, there's still the person that was watching the whole time, which I'm pretty sure was while Ellie was here. So I'm guessing that's not the case. My ever-loyal associate, we must find Miss Ellie quickly. Surely, if confronted by her constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh ho, Miss Phyllis! I thought you were already departed in the company of your men, but all the better. Shall we conduct the search together? I fear I would only put them at greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiter of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than... Hildibrand Mander! Me. Mind you, it is not a role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. One day I had received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties. To prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation, as a high-ranking officer in the Sultan Swarm, I was deemed to be a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew that there were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their names and identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress, and as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associates here will also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector, over here! Ah, there you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw someone in the shadows, so I went to look. Now there wasn't anything but a dormouse. It was a really cute dormouse, you see. It just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I just... Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector senses are speaking to me. Someone is watching us, Shen. Let us split up and canvass our surroundings. I'm guessing it's gonna seem like Nashu gets away with it. Fake Nashu gets away with it. And then Hildibrand knew all along or something. Hopefully. Hello? Be wary and be warned. What are these letters doing here? trust no one, and your friends all the less. This will avail you well. Use it wisely. Okay, we got demasking dust. Oh ho ho, if it isn't my beloved son, staunch companion, the mighty Shen. I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. Mayhaps it is the same for you. God, the tiny, tiny shorts are wild. Oh, so your pursuit of the Thief of Many Faces has taken quite the unexpected turn. And now you've come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhaps our watcher in the shadows is a friend. Or is this but another trap laid out by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say the circumstance calls for utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere or anyone, myself excluded, of course. No mere mask could replicate the physique of the Manderville man. That said, I fear my dear Hildy may be a bit over his head. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildibrand, his dear mother would, not be pleased. God, the legs are wild. I mean, I will admit, Godbird is right. There are very few people that would probably be willing to take over his face and... Oh, thank you, Louise. Yeah, my allergies kind of wrecking me since I came back, so I'm suffering a little now. If the Sandra speaks true, the villain, even... Wait, I mute and unmute, but then I, forget if I have. The villain even lurks now within our midst, and yet we have but a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Shen. What say you have a few words with each of them, and see if aught seems amiss? Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things. Miss Ellie is a phantom thief. It's the only logical conclusion, and yet, I cannot feel but another truth still evades us. Doesn't make sense, because we've seen them in the same place at the same time. Inspector Briardine told me all about it. Who'd have thunk Miss Ellie was the phantom thief all this time? She sure fooled me. Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say. It stands to reason. The fiend would not take such a risk if he were not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Curses. This one's not half the fool his son is. I must elude him, and quickly. Time is of the essence. I'm guessing Hildibrand actually already caught it on. I'm guessing is the point, right? This whole thing is she's underestimating, or whoever it is underestimating Hildibrand. And then Hildibrand's gonna have to be the one that figured it out. I'd assume. Okay. I questioned the Sultan Swarm out. Oh god, it's so hard to say that word. It looks more like Sultan's worm for me. I questioned the Sultan Sworn outside. To a man they insist they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Wherever could she have gone? Father, what brings you here? Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now if you'd kindly stand still and shut up. The fiend already stands among us. Inspector Brydean, I shan't hope you're not doubting me. Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy. The fact remains that anyone here who has spent a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. I say this occasion calls for a dose of two of the powders Shen found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two lying about, were there? Okay. What remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not. They should be reporting back within a bell's time. Ha! Time may be against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this and turn you into the reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be. I fear that that is more time than we can afford. Miss Phyllis, fortunately my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. Oh, it's Hildibrand. We know that, given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Ellie has had only passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. Also, no one can copy those thighs. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Shen here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I. Brilliant reasoning is ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. Of all the times for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense, if he asks me anything too obscure, my cover is as good as blown. My relationship with Nashu is so close, I dare say at times it is as if we share a mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, she should have no trouble completing my thoughts. Ahem, I'm Amanda Mandeville. It's man. Man! Doing what only a Mandeville can. From the peace of Coethus to Thanalan, Mandeville. Man, you're the best, Inspector. Perfect score. You may rest easy, my dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu. I've never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Nashu, is something the matter? Just because you picked up a few more wrinkles beneath the eyes. There's no need to avert that charming face of yours. Wrinkles? Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you crusty cretinous old... Genius Inspector? The charade is up, Miss Ellie. Not Miss Ellie. Who is she? Miss Ellie, you look somehow different. Has Miss Ellie not looked like Miss Ellie this whole time, or it's not Miss Ellie? I assume it's not Miss Ellie, honestly. Huron woman. Seven hells done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley trope of mummers. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, yet... Consulting Inspector Brydean, once again you fail to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. I was gonna say, it doesn't make sense that Ellie is the one with the many faces. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Cece. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite all right? Why you look as if you've seen a ghost? Despite all my moniker, I'm sure that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sildin aristocracy. Amused, are you? Befuddled to find two sisters behind the mask. Try using your brains in a while. Every time you encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. Yeah, like that's why. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show, oh, and those priceless relics, was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. We owe you a lot, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have ridden to the heights of celebrity. Miss Cece, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all your schemes? Justice. 400 years ago, Uldan dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, the histories say it was Sildir who turned their own men into zombies. Yeah, we already knew this was going to be like the reveal. Yeah, sometimes I forget too to unmute whenever I'm playing with my buddies. Well, I started muting and unmuting with the button here too, so I have to like watch for the flash. But I still get paranoid. Histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. It was Ulda that ordered the creation of this dreadful powder and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate was built on a lie. What is this madness you speak of, woman? Not madness, truth. The powder in my possession was stolen from the Uldan army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moments before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that the histories don't tell. The truth that his doe-eyed sultan swarm would kill to keep buried in the sands of Thanalan. But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long, you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew. And what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging war against power and authority. Oh, if they only they knew. But they will see soon enough, when they're eating each other's brains out on the street. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the powder from the Uldan vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Beldia. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildir, before the Uldan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last. Even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when zombie powder rained down on Ulda. No, wait, you'll all be dead. Ah! Preposterous. But first, you, my dear. You will not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all your rotten lies. I think not, Miss CC. Oh no, zombie Hildibrand. Hildibrand. You idiot. Just for once, could you not get in the way? God, but Mandeville, I can't even trust your sorry arse to look after him for a day. Is that his mom? Is that his mom? Has it been his mom the whole time? I knew it! That presence watching over us from the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. That's actually an absolutely hilarious reveal. He's gonna get smacked with that pan next, isn't he? understand you're Hildibrand's mother. Gilgamesh still hasn't made his reveal. Oh, he's making now. Aye, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skill to skill. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself. The time of our final confrontation is nigh. I feel like his mom's just gonna wipe him out. Am I actually gonna yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure his mom's gonna wreck him. Do you have popotos for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy's been turned to a stinking corpse, if you hadn't bloody noticed. You, Shen or something, was it? Hildy's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come a bit too strong at times. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-ass husband here. And look where that's got me. You'll help me out, won't you? I'm like, please, not the fan. All right, again, let me try to blow my nose before I start this next part. Okay. Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages, and just look at him, he's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy. A vial of holy water. The ingredients are simple: a tatter of oversold rags and a vial of twice distilled water. Singoat at the market stocks the former, and the latter you can procure from a trader by the name of Guest. Now hurry. Once the poison spreads through his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I'll search for the bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashu is still alive. Ouch, that smarts. Ye gads, Hildy. You're looking none too hardy yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now are you going to accompany Shen here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to that wall? But of course, milady, Gilgamesh is ever at your services. Singoat's sundries, was it? Come on now, Shen, there's work to be done. Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Oh. I guess it's my Ultra, so I was like, what sounds so wet right now? Oversoul rags, you say? I fear I've only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But my good man, you must reconsider my dear friend's life, and quite possibly mine own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me the same, no deal. Gah, are you expected to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice? Well, look who we have here. If it isn't the warrior of light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the markets. I'm guessing it's the... Oh! Oh, it's like the people that we all met before, right? So it's the Colosseum lady and the sister. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to a share. My lady, you're far too kind. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildibrand and Shen here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast, cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. That'll take me if it wasn't Avila the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. I have half a mind to give you the rags you simply seek for the privilege of meeting her. But no, give me the chimera. A kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Shen? And with this, our task here is done. Let us find this traitor named Guest. I guess this technically is, for the most part, the end of the saga, because they did all, like, the revealing stuff, right? And it's, like, calling back to people that we've met throughout and helped throughout that are helping us now. But when I was searching it, in theory, there will be more Hildibrand later. The blundering Mandeville boy is on his last legs and you need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandevilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last gill for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be a happier and wealthy man. And now I believe the bottom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man's on death's doorstep. After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget, but it matters not to me. No, my love for you is deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? Okay, this is definitely someone else from one of the things. It's this guy. He was like a dick to her before. What a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector. Well, if it isn't the Lapis maiden in the flesh. What say you bid farewell to preening fops and scruffy adventurers, and share a dance with a cultured gentleman fitting of your great beauty? Why, it would be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. First provide my good friend Shen with the bottle of twice distilled water that she seeks. You know this woman? Bah, if this is the price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gil anyway. Now shall we, Miss Arabella? I knew Hildy was a worthy rival, but to think he was this beloved by so many. Clearly this realm will deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Shen, let us deliver these goods while there's still time to save him. Should just be right on the other side. Wait. Bleh. I trust the two of you wouldn't have dared come back empty-handed. Oh. Pretty brilliant. I'd take you for my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Now, stand back and let me show you some real Mandeville home cooking. Thou, ye bloody bugger, guide my skillet. My, that should stop its spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flesh out what's left in his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. She was slumbering, obviously, in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Boy, did that not feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Shen, word has that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildine ruins. We must go there with all haste. You done well by my boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the Seven Hills are you standing here for? The future of Ul'dah is at stake. So do the relics allow you to, like, make everyone into zombies? Shen, my strength is yours as well. For Ul'dah. For our friend Hildy. I love how Gilgamesh jumped on board so hard. You remind me of my husband, with you having more muscles than sense. If you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice. I'm a warrior, if not a yes, milady. "20 crates, there's like 3 here. I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Shen. That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Shen and Hildy both. Oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. But alas, not I. No, only one true friend I have ever known, and she is long lost to me. You are a fine bird, and you've given me great comfort in my travels. But you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Shen could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words and return to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! Egads! Was that the flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals, where have they gone? Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice, could it be? My faithful companion, why must you make me wait so? Do we not get to find out? Enkidu? Oh, and this is fully it. What is this image? This is literally just for the fashion. I gotta wind up, gentlemen. What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maiden digging around the Sildin excavation site, with her mind set on turning Ul'dah into the land of the walking dead. Your concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't you worry. Mommy Dearest isn't gonna let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. I still kind of wish they made the mom, like, literally also in a very intense suit. And, like, buff as hell. Oh, I just need to go back to station. Oh my god. I'm unable to teleport this time. Yeah, that'd be funny. I want to see Enkidu. I'm guessing that's the whole thing of, like, Gilgamesh now has his friend back, so he's... Or we have to fight them both. That's, like, very out of left field then, I think. Bliss. We've managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead, where your friends watch over her as we speak. Yet no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses so much as to answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her. That crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to the brim with traitor spurn. Just one misstep and the consequences would be dire indeed. Your only hope, Shen, Even in her single-minded rage, surely the time you spent together must still count for something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask you step forward to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg of you, Shen. Surely if anyone can convince the woman to abandon her madness, it's you. Where is she? Like this? Did that? While in chat mode in say, I'm in say. Oh. Ah. I didn't add an exclamation point. Shen, I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear you no grudge, but should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. So it was you after all. Consider me disappointed. Your sister Cece is already in custody. Surrender now and I'll see no harm befalls her. How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Cece and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. 2 sisters against the world, with only our quest for justice to give us a meaning. Long ago, we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down, or suffer the same fate as the old-on dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness. I'm sorry, Inspector. What? Gilgamesh is here. There's too many of them. Not for old Godbert. In the words of a Mandarin man, it's hammer time. Yeah, fortunately for us, we have Godbert here. The clothes only hold back his power. Actually, he'd be stronger without his underwear, but he deemed that too inappropriate. Wait, it didn't show us Enkidu. You only delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of the undead at my beck and call. Face it. It's only Inspector Hildibrand's ridiculous good fortune that you even made it this far. He's as good as 6 fulms under. Is he gonna come back? Be forewarned, girl. No, I speak from experience when I say underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril. I'm afraid you underestimate... Oh, God, sorry. I'm, like, getting tied up like Thor. I think Thor's clothes are helpful to him, technically. I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stave off the effects of the traitor's spurn. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out. Thor's balls. Is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it? It's a shame to lose you, Shen. Warrior of light that you are, you might have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions. Why would they listen to her, though, actually? How does she control them? Oh, no, it's... Oh, they all love Hildibrand. That's right. I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. The undead all love Hildibrand. Because when we first saved him, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Bugging me with a broadsword, are my eyes to be believed? That pose. No, these are not 4 warriors of light I see. Who are the other 3? They are 4 gentlemen of light. Or is Enkidu also a Hildibrand? No, it's Hildibrand. Just so, my good man, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? Yeah, it's just other undead. And the bald guy. Oh, that's why the light was so bright. It was shining off the bald guy's head. Aye, we meet again, girl. Tell me you've got my snurble tonic, or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I rip them clean from your bloody head. Hello! Oh, hello there, Master Elzar. Cora, you're looking absolutely resplendent today. Impossible. The holy water couldn't have cured him. It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to zombie powder. When we heard that Master Hildibrand, Zombiebrand, was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action. An immunity to... I'm just gonna pretend that makes any kind of sense. He was already buried and dead for a while. Like, that's how we found Hildibrand. The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray abandon this madness. Besides, plots of mass murder hardly suits a lady like yourself. Also, maybe the sword controls them? Oh no, Final Fantasy, we try really hard to do voices for everyone. It's over. It's all over, Inspector Briadian. You said there was something you would tell me when all this was through. I imagine you have no words for me now. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said you had lost everything and everyone you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I have found someone with whom I never intended to part. You still going for it? I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your jail cell, a free woman, I will be there. What say you? Technically, he lives a lot longer, right? In theory, her sentence would not be as bad, I would assume. Because, oh, now he's into it. Technically, her sister did most of the murders, because she was too busy and the theft. Because technically, she was too busy just being distracting. Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspersions cast upon your ancestors. You said the nation of Ul'dah was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history, but know this. I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. He's gonna fight now. Ahem. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me. If you're quite done playing cloak and dagger, I require Shen's presence for a matter of far greater importance. Aye, the time of our too long delayed confrontation is nigh. By the long face, friend. Ah, but mayhaps this will have you singing a happier tune. Could that be the treaty blade? The true one, at that. None other, and I would not have the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. Ah, but I must speak. It will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend? Enkidu! We get to find out who Enkidu is. Finally. Thou be merciful. What is that abomination? Some new breed of void sent. Abomination, I'll thank you to address my companion with courtesy, girl. Ah, but 'twas the most curious thing. There I was, hauling a crate full of crystals for Hildy's mother, and thinking how much better things would be if my dear friend Enkidu were here. Then came a flash from the heavens, and next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartful plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. I was gonna say, I'm like, is this a primal right now? And by the word... And the world of logic... No, wait, sorry. And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic. Shen, you may have bested me in the past, but facing the two of us together will not prove an easy task. And yet, I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. I and Kidu and I shall wait for you at Amdapur Keep. Tis away from here, but what better venue for our climactic confrontation? If you would claim the treaty blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu. To the skies! His mom just come and, like, nail him in the head. 2 against 1. That's not very gentlemanly of you, Greg. Come, Shen, to Amdapur. This is a grave development indeed. To think that one man can summon a primal on his own. I must send word to the Scions at once. Apparently, canonically in the story, the Scions are not present. Oh, but of course, I'd nearly forgotten we had a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, Shen, you are the only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Yeah, that was a long cutscene, actually, then. Okay. Mortar Keep. Okay, I guess Quarry Mill is closer. Okay, it's gonna be an actual fight because we've not. This has all been talking. Although I don't know what we're about to do. Actually, we should be over leveled, but I guess they would level me down, right? Doop, 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 doop. Here. And he's in the ground. Ahem, is that you, Shen? Pray forgive me. I was right on Greg's trail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. Warrior of Light and Scion 2 for 1. Yeah, you're fine. I will be concluding my investigation forthwith, but in the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain and Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together we will reclaim the treaty blade from that knave, Shen. Yes, just go on ahead. I'll be along directly. Okay, so I guess you're not helping me. I like how he jumped out after and was like, 2 against 1, how unfair. And then now he's like, actually, just go by yourself. Oh my god, it's a lot of people. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know how many people are doing Hilda now, so it's gonna be a lot of people that do not need to do this normally. The first Gilgamesh confrontation I know is not that many people. Nothing to do. I mean, I'm already registered for this, so. Battle in the big keep. Yeah, I just have to wait for the roulette. Which means everyone's favorite pastime. Me sucking at triple triad. I haven't even unlocked the other, like I only play triple triad. I haven't unlocked anything else. Nope. Oh my god, am I dumb? Oh, this way. Open tournament official. Why does he have a thing for me? Okay, so solo tournament stuff. Interesting. I would like to leave. Okay, my god. Okay, so King Elmer, I think I've already beaten him. I just haven't gotten all the rewards. Challenges that will I accept. King Elmer bounced to no one. It's friggin' plus. I hate plus because I cannot function. How far am I in MSQ? We need to start the patch quests next. Heyo. God damn it. I like RNG the full reward so late. If I put him in there, he'll take it, but it's too easy to switch. He's really too easy to switch, my god. I'll do this. Fuck. Okay. Like, I'm screwed because, like, I'm not gonna do the math on plus. It's just not gonna happen. Damn, I blocked it off already. I played this pretty bad. Happens to me a lot, but I'll keep crying till I win. Oh, commence. At long last, we meet again in the battlefield. I dare say Enkidu shall come to enjoy our tussles as much as I. You, however, might not find this so enjoyable, unless you enjoy getting pounded senseless. Haha. Okay. What do we fight first? Seems like they're facing Enkidu first. Should I do that then? They're taking him out first, so that's gonna be better, right? My level down I am. Ow, I'm a chicken! No, why am I getting targeted? Where's our tank? I don't know how to avoid that, I guess. That's the point. A lot of us got... Oh, I need to zoom out. A lot of us got chickened, I guess. How long does the chickening last? There we go. Okay, I thought I immediately got chickened again and I was gonna be mad. Okay, damage up. Yeah, getting Enkidu. Is he just easier to get first? Enkidu, are the bonds of our friendship so fragile? Oh, okay, because he runs ahead. Post control, I did the wrong one. Me run away? Ha! I was but seeking out a more suitable spot to celebrate my inevitable victory. But enough exposition. Now we fight like men and ladies who dress like men. For Gilgamesh, it is transmogrifying time. Mightiest warrior ever to grace Eorzea stands before you. By which I mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself. Oh god, they're already in there. Sorry, I need to watch the cutscene. Oh, I'm too far. Oh, I don't think I was behind him. Damn, my position was wrong. Oh god. Where should I be going? Oh god. Oh, I didn't reset. I'm taking a lot of damage, so I'm gonna try and help with the damage I'm taking. I be doing the dragon's head? I should. I normally you should, right? Took me a second to like realize what was happening. I thought that was someone's spell. Okay, it explodes, I guess. Oh, come on. I was not in that. Oh, so close. I knew that was kind of rough. There we go. I avoided it this time. Oh god, I'm not gonna make it this time. Oh god. Okay, that one I should have been out of. I will say. I was not in the circle for that one. Is this over after this? It's just limit break then, right? To think that my full complement of arms would avail me not. No more hijinks from Gilgamesh, you have my word. The Treaty Blade 2 I shall return just as soon as I remember where I hid it. Where I hid it? Isn't he holding it? Anyway, I yield to your unparalleled puissance. Something. I didn't mean that. As soon as that. Wait. Spare my magnificent life. I beg you. I need it. I did not get it. Oh no, I have to keep fighting Gilgamesh if I want Enkidu. They got a 69, I got a 14. The chicken came back. Not. Ha! I lied again, like a rug. Oh, kill me. You can take my fussy old blade for all I care. I thirst for true power, and not save the strongest of swords will suffice. Warrior of Light, you have proven a worthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. For sure as day follows night, the hour will come when I claim it as my own, till we meet again. Hey, so you totally came. Whoa, what ho, Shen? Have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to them at once, and we shall deliver the coup de grace together. Coup de grace, sorry. The battle has already been won. This is triumphant news indeed. Clearly the lessons you've learned from me have not been for naught. And what's this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby wood? Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildibrand, agent of enquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way to was the forest again? And its disclosure's still off. And they're still there. Shen, what news of the primal and the treaty blade? Remarkable. I knew the Warrior of Light would emerge triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildibrand enjoys similar success in finding the blade. Such design, such craftsmanship, are once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I have found the inspiration for my next masterpiece. Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of lost Silde. To think that they were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' names through the mud. And just how did you come to know of these long-lost relics? There was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of the 4 Warriors of Light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded this magic of legend, Ellie and I might still have had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a Warrior of Light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. Ah, that's what I wouldn't have given to see it, the ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. And just what sort of incantation is this? The ring casts open the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. Azima's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the Warrior of Light would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak, "Blade in hand, I swear unto you." The legend differs as to what happens next, but all speak of the great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Over here, friends! Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, returns with tidings most triumphant. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time, I swear it unto you. Yes, just like that, I swear unto you, and then... My word, what is this tingling sensation? Ridiculous, Hildibrand isn't a Warrior of Light. He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands. It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No, the light. Someone stop it. I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. If it's gonna just take all his clothes off, I swear to God. Skyward ho! I'm guessing that's the rejection. Well, I dare say that proves to be a most useful incantation indeed. And so the light of justice that shone from the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say I never expected it to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it wouldn't have been much use to us after all. Inspector! Oh, Inspector, wait for me! Owl's balls, Hildy. First you almost die at your poor mother's feet, now you fly off to the gods nowhere without giving her a kiss goodbye? Oh, it appears that the case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildibrand, as it has many Manderville men before him. Godspeed, my boy. When the day comes when you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art. So in the end, the Sildon incantation was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light. Well, the treaty blade is some 6 centuries old after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. Magic that brought peace and happiness to the world of Dia. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. To think I would see it with my own eyes, it's nothing short of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, and still he manages to make a girl's dreams come true. A gentleman to the end, the bloody bastard. Is it light? Because it seems like a lot of air. I guess there's light at the end. What's this? A glint in the corner of my eye? A curious scent wafting in on the winds of a far-flung land? Do I smell a case? Oh my god. Oh no. Worry not for me, my friends. For wherever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there. Till we meet again. That means there should be no next time cutscene, right? Oh my god, are they gonna do a whole dance? Hildibrand will return? Oh god. Who is that? Are we supposed to recognize them? I'll be there for you. Okay, well, unfortunately, if I want that chicken, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of effort. Oh no, inventory first. Can I use this? It's already been claimed. Discard then. Already have it, apparently. No? Didn't you have more than one of the same card? God damn. He's so tiny and buff. I have to see the emote too. Oh, I am standing. Where's emotes? Wait, oh, it's social, right? See, we have the Manderville dance, which is obviously one of the, I should put on favorites. Most gentlemanly. Oh my god. Add to favorites. Oh my god. Yes, but you can't use it? I mean, technically... Here, let's just try on the clothes right now. I have the girl version, right? Oh, this is a gauntlet. Are there specific... Wait, I only got like certain pieces, right? Okay, the girl outfit's like so tiny in comparison. And then I got the yeah, I think it's just these two pieces. Guess I could... We just don't... Oh my god. I like how it's still in the pose already. Okay, let's put our clothes back on. Don't update, don't update, don't update. All right. Oh god, the posing at the end is just killing me. All right, we have finished Hildibrand though. We got to look at the rewards a little bit, but overall, that is the end of Hildy. Chest and legs you can get in Foundation by vendor. Okay, now I need to know before I forget this. Teleport. I'll do a whole Hildy outfit. What vendor is it gonna be? This cannot be this one. Jeweled Crozier? Croiser? Container, no. Guessing jeweler is not possible. Sundries is what? Okay, not that. Armor? Arms mender, weapons, field crafts, apothecary. Let's see. Legs. Where do I buy them? Actually, should do shoes. Oh, Nashu. Oh. In land or hand? It has to be like level 1 though. Linen short gloves are possible, but unless I get like white dye, which I cannot buy. They recommend the Holy Rainbow gloves. I have to dye them white. I'll buy it. Because I got the money and I don't care, but and these, oh no wait, this one looks white. I should buy the patricians then. Those, because those look white. I don't have to worry about dyeing it. And then I guess I should have stayed there. And patrician gaiters. Yes. All right, should we put on the whole outfit then? We'll do it really fast. Oh, they're yellow? Why are they yellow?
The rainbow gloves are the wrong color. The shoes are the wrong color too. I don't think I have black dye though. I think the problem is like you need fully black dye, right? Which we cannot get. And I guess I could do black dye for the hands or white dye. But I'm pretty sure I cannot buy those. This is as close as we can get for now though. Regular white is pretty off-white though. I mean, I guess the socks aren't that white, so I could test it later. Again, we're not gonna do it now. You know what? I'll leave them on for now because I can always put my stuff on later. Okay, we do have the full girl on. But anyway, we're gonna end there for today. So we have the schedule. This actually, the last chapter took way longer than I thought because most of the other chapters take like an hour and a half or something. And this took us well over 2 hours. And then the Discord. So you can see in the Discord, I spelled it wrong again. Discord, when I'm going live and what I'll be playing. And then I'll be back tomorrow with Akuma with Baldur's Gate 3. You can see on the schedule. Normally I'd be playing this with Akuma and we'd be doing the MSQ. So the next part is right there. For the MSQ. We need to start the patch quests, but I'm not sure if we unlocked. I think we unlocked all the flying. But we'll see. I think Akuma might let me do some dungeons to try and level up my gunslinger higher, because I think we're pretty high already with my dragoon. And so it'd be fun to like kind of level up my machinist in the patch if I can, but I have to get to like a certain level in order to do them in the first place. We'll see. If it's too high, then I'm not going to do it. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow then. Thank you so much to everyone that came and hung out today. If you follow the Discord, you can see when I'm going live, what I'll be playing. And that should be it for today. If it is morning for you, good morning. If it is night, good night. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.